Hello.
How y'all doing?
We're back with Keyforge.
Yeah, we got this game. It's called Keyforge. It's not Dune, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I know you guys love Dune.
We don't have to spit on each other to end our turns.
Or spit on the cards.
Or spit on the cards.
Priceless cards. All right.
So,
how y'all doing tonight? Code Red, Vince Meagle, Ultra Gecko,
Titan.
Oak.
How's it going? We got a big infusion from one of our friends of some card games.
Yeah, so we got a lot of card game necromancy content coming toward you guys in the next few weeks.
Yeah,
should be pretty exciting. I'm excited about it. I also ordered a few special things on eBay to supplement that. Your gift is a blessing of the river. Yeah, so our first matchup tonight, we got Light Tasker back. Vault Tour winning Light Tasker versus Z that sinfully shows fate. That was one of my Nova Grand Champs decks. The one that played in a total of 3 games at all. But I did win all 3 of those games.
Made it through this tournament so far, so
yep.
We'll see what happens when it fights Light Tasker.
One round of the tournament. We'll see. I don't know. It's got a lot of removal. It does have, I think it's got Oubliette in it. I can't read it. It's got miasmas. That's something.
It's got Oubliette.
Oubliette's something against Light Tasker for sure.
Yeah. The problem is there's like more targets for Oubliette than a card like Sucker Punch is actually probably fine against Light Tasker because it puts itself back in the archives.
You just keep punching those 2-power nerds. There's a lot of them.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, yeah, give me Light Tasker.
All right. Okay. The roll to see who has fun in the first game.
Yep.
Well, we'll see. I don't know. It might.
It could turn out different. We've been wrong before.
We have definitely been wrong. A lot. Because there's really no way to predict matchups.
Yeah, until you're like in it, and then it's like once you're like a third of the way through the game, you're like, oh my god, how could this have turned out any other way?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let me get that bet going.
I think our tentative plan for card game necromancy next week is Lord of the Rings. So that should be cool.
Not the Middle Earth CCP.
No, the Decipher card game.
Whatever. But the Decipher Lord of the Rings, the one that used the movie steals.
I would also like to find some WoW card game.
Yeah.
I bet that's probably easy to find since people bought the crap out of it and never played it to try to get the mounts and stuff.
I mean, that's how I exclusively made money on that game because I sold the in-game loot and paid for every single card.
Cards. Yeah,
every single.
It would be fun to do one of the raids because
the awesome. Raids. Well, so the Lich King actually was sealed. Like it was basically like a board game.
It came with
3 decks. It was like Uther, Jaina, and somebody else.
I feel like that was the inspiration for a lot of Hearthstone content later on. It's really cool. I was designing some custom keys, and I thought of an idea for custom keys set for TTR that had each of these emojis. I like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3D print them.
Feel free. That'd be sweet. Let me know if you need the PNGs to help out. How's it going, the Marie Zero? How are you? Good evening. Happy Easter, everybody.
Yep.
We spent the Easter inside?
Yep, playing video games.
Yep.
And watching video games be played by other people.
Alright, 10.
3. I feel like this one is an easy mulligan.
I think I can keep this.
Why are you trying to lick my feet, dog?
What's up, Lord Farquaad? $13 for Heroes of Azeroth starter deck. That's not bad.
Is that a single starter or is it like box of starters. I know the first set was like so overprinted that you could actually buy sets that had like loot that nobody wanted. You could buy really cheaply. Okay, I'll keep.
All right, I'll play a Subtle Maul. I guess you would have Snack Lifter, but all right. I just gotta try to get value of the Subtle Maul before you Snack Lift it.
I'm gonna mug.
Just one for actually, that is kind of expensive, isn't it?
It's like a retail.
Yeah.
I am gonna play Ronnie and Kymore it.
Okay.
And then I'll play a Bad Penny, I guess.
Alright, I'll play Shadows. I'll play a Hideaway Hole. I'll play a Bad Penny, and I'll Settle Maul.
Molten Core raid deck for 17.
That's not bad. I know we had it. I don't know what happened. I think I threw most of my stuff out. We had a ton of stuff. Though.
Yeah, I had a box of cards.
Yeah.
Because one year at Gen Con, I bought a lot for like $150, and that lot was like
a lot was money.
It was like $750 to $1,000 worth of stuff.
Yeah, it was great.
I remember making my money back on it instantly by selling cards to friends. And it was crazy. I was selling like extras. Okay, I am gonna say dis. I'm gonna play Library of the Danged. I'm gonna play Buzzle and purge Bad Penny. Buzzle's gonna fight your Bad Penny. And I'll play a Harbinger. And it is your turn. I will draw.
Okay, I'll say Sanctum. I'll play Opal Knight to destroy even power creatures, which will
get rid of
everything. Yeah. Play Prince Derek. I'll play Shield of Justice. I'll play Baron. Okay.
All right, I am gonna Telltale Vapors. Draw 2.
These all
and Archive.
We couldn't even take a walk today because it was rainy.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's being very disobedient.
He just got energy.
I will play an Igor. This deck has not finished with you, right?
Yes, it does have one not finished with you.
Alright, so I'm going to discard Ronnie and a Trust No One. I will play...
Did you archive the other card?
Oh, it's actually technically in my hand.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to play Eddie.
Okay.
And archive. And then I'll Thorium Plasmate Baron for to put a point on him. Alright. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Okay. I will say Sanctum. Play a Dis Ambassador. I will fight the Titan Guardian.
Okay. So I draw 2.
I'll fight Eddie.
Okay.
I'll play Oath of Poverty to get 4 Amber. I'll say check with 7.
Okay. I will say...
Did you get Amber for Plasmate?
No.
There you go.
Okay. I will say Dis and pick up the archives. I am gonna play Rock Grub and make you lose 1. I will Library the Danged and archive a card. I am gonna Infernus. I'll get the Oath and the Hideaway Hole. I will Hysteria. I will Rot Grub, and I will Infernus.
Oh boy.
I'll get the Shield of Justice and the Opal Knight. And then I will play a Snag. And it is your turn.
Okay, I'll say this. I'll play.
And Furnace, yeah, I can easily see myself getting mad about the Infernus.
Play Binding Irons.
Okay.
Banish the Snag. Play Succubus.
I will say dis and pick up my archives. I will use the library and archive card. I'm going to play Snag, and Furnace is going to fight Succubus. And then Rock Grub is going to reap and go to my archives. I have 6, so don't actually drop a chain, so go ahead.
Okay, I will say Shadows. I'm going to discard Bad Penny. I'll play Brend. 1. A Sucker Punch. I have to do it first, so
yeah,
I'll
okay.
play it. Sucker Punch. That's it.
Okay, I will say Logos. I'm going to play an Igor. I'll discard a Not Finished With You and a Wormhole Tech. I will play Quant, and I will play Cutthroat Research. And it's your turn. I will drop a chain and draw a 5.
Okay, I'll say Sanctum. Yeah, that's fine. I'll say Sanctum. Play Baron. Play Derek. Blinding Light. Dis. Play Dis Ambassador. That's it.
Okay, I will say Dis, pick up my archives. I will play a Rot Grub to make you lose one. I'll play a Library at the Danged. Use the other Library at the Danged. Archive. Snaggle on stun. And it'll be your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw 1.
Okay, I'll say Sanctum. Play Bade. Fight Snag. Actually, before I play a Bade, I'm gonna reap with this Dis Ambassador.
Okay.
And play a Shula.
Okay.
Then play a Bade. Derek is gonna fight the Quant. And that's my turn.
Okay. I will say Shadows. I'll put my archives in my hand. I will play Too Much to Protect.
Infernus into double Morpheus, then sack the Infernus into Exium. Gosh, that's insane. Into me, okay.
I'll play Snecklifter, Javen to Whisper. And it's your turn. I will drop this chain and draw 4.
Forge?
Yep.
Okay. I think I say Sanctum. I'll fight Javinda, fight Javinda. Actually, instead of fighting with Baron, I can fight with his Distant Master. The elusive.
Okay.
And I think I reap the Bade with Baron. Use the Disambassador to play Dust Imp. That's it. Hey, Doxy. Drinking a Pilsner. Okay. These are the petrols, yes. They're very nice.
I don't actually know what house to call here. Shadows, I don't play anything. I don't think I have much left in the way of shadows in the deck. I can say Logos, and I can play like most of my hand. More importantly, I can play the other Igor.
I think you want to get through as many cards as possible this turn to get back to like Asteria and Harbinger.
Yeah, I also have a decent disc turn. Because I'll actually draw more cards with disc because of the library of the danged. So I guess I'll say disc. I am gonna Infernus. I'll get Blinding Light and Banish. I'll use the libraries and archive 2 cards. I will play Snaglet, Rot Grub, I guess Reaps. Okay, and it is your turn. I will draw this and then shuffle and draw 2.
Drawing 2, you said?
Yes.
2.
2.
Okay. Okay. In that case, I will say Sanctum. I'm gonna Golden Aura the Brand. I'm gonna Reap with Brand. Reap with Derek. Reap with Baron. Reap with Fade. I'll Reap with Disambassador. And I will off the Ambassador play Gateway.
Okay.
So Brendel steal 3. And I'll get 2 off the Dustin. And I'm just hoping you did not draw TMTP. I think that's my best shot to get under a TMTP. Okay.
I will say Logos. I'll play Group Think Tank. I'll play Jargogle. Then I'll play Eddie.
Okay.
And archive a card.
I got a Forge for 10. That's all my Amber. Okay. Fair enough. Alright. I'll say Shadows. I'll Sucker Punch the Jargogle. Play Miasma. Play Umbra. Play Lamindra. And that's it. Yeah, we purge Infernus. It just depends on the situation, really. Or depends on, like, if you need to be destroying Amber, sometimes you get your own stuff. I don't cull my own deck that often, unless the opponent's discard is just nothing I really care about.
Okay, I am gonna say Shadows. I am gonna mug my Group Think Tank.
Okay.
I am gonna Ronnie. I will Kymor Eclipse. And then I'm gonna play an Umbra. And it is your turn. I will draw 4. Could have Kymor'd the Umbra, but I think I value the steal on board more than I value the Group Think Tank. Especially since the Group Think Tank kills Eddie in this situation. And I'd rather shuffle those bad Shadows creatures back into your deck.
I'm gonna say Shadows. I'll Swindle. Okay.
Okay, I will say
%60 to win here now. Maybe. I don't know. This is gonna be interesting.
okay, I'm gonna say Dis and pick up my archives. I am going to play Rock Grub. I'm going to use 2 libraries. Archive these. I will play Not Finished With You. Infernus. Igor, I think.
I have 1 pip in my discard power.
Okay.
For reference.
Alright, I'm gonna play the Rock Rose on this side. I'm gonna play Harbinger. Actually, yeah, that's fine. I'll play Harbinger. I will play Buzzle and purge the Harbinger. Keep. Then I will play a Snap. And it is your turn. I will draw 2. Go.
Zero discard. Just real quick. Just real quick. I will. Say dis. I'm gonna play key to dis. I'm gonna discard Gov and discard Schuler.
Okay. I am gonna say Logos. I'm gonna play Hologramophone. I will Tal Vapors. Eddie's gonna Reap. I am gonna play Titan Guardian. I'm gonna play Wormhole Tech. I'm gonna play Igor. Discard Javen, Thorium Plasmate.
What do you think you're collecting? Play Light Dazzers. Let me play against it. I mean that's definitely helping me. Yeah.
I'll play Quant, and it's your turn.
Having played the deck a lot. Alright, I'll say dis.
We'll draw.
I'm gonna Exhume for Brand. Give you 1. And I'll crack this key. Steal 3. Okay.
Okay. Pick up the archives. I will say Shadows. I will Too Much to Protect. I will Ronnie. I will Ronnie. I will Trust No One.
Okay.
And your turn. Draw 1.
Say Shadows. Pick up the archive. Sucker Punch Ronnie. I will play Miasma. Play Lemindra and Bethany. Okay.
Alright.
No, did you draw cards from the Titan Guardian?
I did not. So I need to draw 2 more. Shuffle and draw. Ronnie is
Ronnie's
here,
here, yeah.
But yeah, shuffle and draw for the Titan Guardian. The whole point to get him in play was to draw back through the deck. Okay, I am gonna say dis. I'm gonna play Infernus.
It's Miasma and Exhume. Miasma.
Both Miasmas.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna Infernus.
Okay.
I'll get the Exhume. And Swindle, I think. And I will Hysteria. We'll use the library.
Yeah, now's where it gets bad.
Round Furnace.
Now I'm out of answers.
Then I'll play 2 snags. And it's your turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna draw 4.
I'll say Sanctum. I will purge snag with Heart of the Come, and I'll Spirit's Way to kill the other stuff. Your turn.
Okay. I forge. I'm gonna say Logos. I'll play Igor. Discard Whisper and Not Finished with You. I'm gonna play Eddie Archive. I'm gonna ward Eddie. I'll play Group Think Tank and I'll play a Thorium Plasmic. And your turn, I'll draw 4.
I'll say Shadows. I'm gonna Sucker Punch Eddie. I'm gonna Oubliette the Eddie. I will play Umbra, discard Bad Penny and Lemon Throw. That's it. I guess I might as well just play this Lemindra. Yeah, it's fine. I'll play the Lemindra. Discard a Bad Penny. Draw that. Shuffle, draw 3.
Okay, I am gonna say Logos. I'm gonna Reap with Igor. Group Think Tank.
I thought you could just fight him anyway.
I'll play Igor.
I didn't want to redraw Lemindra.
I will Tau Vapors. I will play Jargogel. And I will play a Quant. And I will ward the Quant. Okay. Your turn. I will draw 3.
Okay. So this, the Dust Imp. Play Yerk, discard Goldenara. Banish the Quants. And then I'm gonna unlock Gateway. Okay. Show 6.
I will say Shadows. I'll pick up the Archives. I will Too Much to Protect. Ronnie. I will Trust No One. I will Kymore Ronnie back in. I will play a Snecklifter and an Umbra. I guess I'll play this Mug before I do the rest of that, so that way I don't have to shoot my own guys. Okay, and this gets shuffled and I draw 2. Check this out.
Okay. I'll say Dis. I will play Gub and Binding Irons.
Okay, a Forge. I will say Dis. I will Library. Play Rock Rub to make you lose 1. Play Snaglet. Play Buzzle and purge the Snaglet. And kill the Gub.
Okay.
And your turn. I will draw this, shuffle, and draw 3 more.
Alright, I'm gonna say Shadows. I'll play a Subtle Maul. I will Oubliette. There's a lot of good choices here. I'm definitely discarding his Bad Penny. I think I'll get the Rot Grub.
Okay.
That's it. Been through your deck like 14 times.
Yeah, and I think this is like the 5th shuffle or something. With like no exaggeration.
Yeah.
It's been a lot.
There's just so many bad pennies in this deck. I'm noticing that all the cards that aren't bad penny are purged from my deck. About half my deck's purged right now. 14 cards are purged. Yeah, it's really it's a really interesting game for sure. I feel like I can't win now, but we'll see.
Alright, I'll say Logos and pick up my archives. I will play a Titan Guardian. I'll play a Wormhole Tech, a Hologramophone, the Wormhole Tech. I will play Cutthroat Research and Thorium Plasmate, don't do it. And it is your turn. Drop a chain and draw 2.
There. Play Sanctum. Play Spirit's Way. So you draw 2 cards. Play Lion and Baron.
Draw 2.
That's it. We could secretly place Justin's deck complete with bad pennies. Let's see if he notices. Oh wow, his deck's amazing.
Okay, I am going to say Shadows. Umbra is going to fight Baltrum. Snecklitter is going to Reap. I'm going to play Ronnie.
Yeah, Wormhole Tech was worded.
Steal 1. I will Kymor Eclipse. I will play Whisper and J Venda. And I will say check with 6. I will shuffle and draw 2 and drop this last chain.
Play Schuler. Play Succubus. Schuler did steal.
Okay, I will say Shadows. Umbra's gonna fight the Succubus. Javen is gonna Reap.
You did?
Yeah, I stole it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You stole 2?
Stole. Oh no, I didn't steal the second one. No, you had 3, right?
I think I only had 2.
Okay. I'm gonna mug Schuler for 2. And then Whisper is just gonna Reap.
Okay.
10.
That is the game.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee. Alright. I'm tell you right now. If Light Tusker wins the next game, we're gonna skip the adaptive game. But that was a good game.
Yeah.
That was that was a good exhibition of what like Tasker can do, even if it's that far behind.
Yeah.
As in 2 keys, 6 amber, or whatever it was behind. Give Eddie a treat. Look at this.
He's so exhausted from.
He's just faking it.
He's faking being exhausted right now.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, and Furnace Hysteria, that was pretty brutal. I didn't get through the deck fast enough to protect against that play.
Yeah.
The problem. I had to slow play a lot of stuff, but I don't know that I could have done things different. Two keys, 4 amber. Yeah, 0 keys, 0 keys. Or 0 keys, 0 amber. It was pretty crazy. Pretty cray.
Yeah, when I got the second I guess double Infernus Hysteria off.
It was so much stuff that was key cards that got removed and kept me off the key. I just couldn't. It's like maybe playing that Bad Penny early was bad because it ended up sitting in my hand for several turns.
I mean, you stole 9 amber from me.
I did steal a ton, yeah.
Through Shadows cards. That's not including the Schulers. But yeah, it just like didn't matter.
Yep, pretty much. You just have to you have to be so fast that you get ahead of Light Tasker before it can get its engine going, basically. Which is possible, and it almost did. It was very close.
That, I think, if you had gotten... It's one of those where it's like, would it have been better to exhume, like, Prince Derek? You know, like, plays that give you more possible amber than pips exist, you know, right? Because if you exhume Schuler, you're stealing one, sure, but if you...
I only ever exhumed Bren, didn't I?
I think you exhumed a Schuler. No, you exhumed Bren. You only got to play exhumed the one time.
Yeah.
It's hard to say, right? I think because I had not drawn into the Too Much to Protect, and you were trying to play around it early on.
Yeah, the Shadows Glass clogged my hand after the Hysteria. Yeah, maybe it's like always discard Shadow crap, and just try to wipe the board as much as possible as Z, which is good at doing that.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Well, I mean, because especially versus Light Tasker's Shadows. Light Tasker's Shadows can only control amber with the dudes on board.
Yeah, aside from Trust No One.
If just specifically through those guys, you have to have somebody on the table. Now Ronnie and all that stuff can still do its thing, but I mean, when you blew up the board, I felt like I actually had a chance to win because all those Sanctum guys, I didn't have
I was wondering about that. It just felt like such a big value that I was getting because I was getting 2 off the Dust Imp and 3 off of Brand. But yeah, maybe that was a bad call.
Yeah, I didn't know how I was going to win the game if those
just kept
stayed on the table. Yeah. 7. I mean, I could have Hysteria, but those guys were pretty stout. I'll keep.
I guess I'll keep as well.
I will play the Disambassador.
Okay, I'll save Shadows. I will mug that stupid Ambassador for showing up in my streets. Play Umbra, play Javinda, play Too Much to Protect.
Okay. I will say Shadows. I'm going to Oubliette Umbra. I'm actually going to discard the Subtle Maul. Play an Umbra of my own. And I'll play Miasma.
Okay. I will say Logos. Little Vapors. Vaping. Archive a card. Play Research. Play Guardian. Play Want. Tank. That's it.
Okay. I will say Sanctum. I am gonna Heart of the Come the Guardian.
Man, I was like, that would be an amazing play that I never got to in that deck, but you hit it immediately.
Yeah. I'm gonna Spirit's Way and then play Derek. And it's your turn.
Say Dis. I'll play Library, I'll play Harbinger, play Snag.
Okay, I will say Shadows. I'm gonna play Brend. I will play Miasma. Umbra is gonna fight Snag. Steal 1. And your turn. I'll draw 2.
Say Dis. I'm gonna fight Umbra. Play Rot Grub. Make you lose 1. Play Snaglet. Archive a card. Harbinger. You're playing Shadows next turn. If I go ahead and fight this Brand off. I don't think. Well, maybe. So what does Brand do if you get? Gonna use it? Fight Snag, Reap. Fight Rock Rub. Is he better on board? Does that give you more tools? I think I just Reap. We'll see if that comes back to bite me. But that's it.
Brand fights Rock Rub.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. Say Shadows. Play Ronnie. Steal. Reap with Javinda. Shoot my Snag. Steal. I'm gonna play Javinda. I don't play Javinda. Play Kymor. Then I play Javinda. That's it. All right.
I am gonna say Dis. I'm gonna play Schuler. I'm gonna discard Gub. I am going to Exhume. Umbra, I guess. I'm gonna banish Snaglet into Javinda. And it's your turn overall.
Okay. Say Dis. I guess Keyforge.
Yep.
I will play Infernize. I'll get Zoom, I'll get Miasma, I'll get Banish. Hysteria. Play the Infernize. I'll get Spirit's Way, Juliet, Where Do They Come? I'll use the library. Your turn.
We'll say Shadows. I'll play Hideaway Hole and Umbra. Go ahead.
Okay, we'll say the Logos. I will Goggle. Card. Play Eddie. Play Plasmate. Your turn. Yeah, it's like a double Infernus Hysteria is brutal every time. Now just imagine that with two Hysterias, like an Nathan's deck.
I am going to, and that deck doesn't have Zoom.
Yeah, you can't like set that up as easily as a what's the deck's name?
Ardreth.
Ardreth, yeah.
I am gonna say Sanctum. I'll play Shield of Justice. I'll play Golden Aura. Umbra is gonna fight Eddie. Steel. Blinding Light for Dis. Then I'll discard the Hideaway Hole. Again, my guy's elusive. It's your turn. I'll draw 3.
Okay. I'll say Logos. Agor. Buzzle and Snag. The Agor. Discard Ronnie. Play Hologram Phone. Wormhole Tech. I will fight the Umbra. Plays this Bad Penny. I kind of wanted that to go away, but it's fine. Your turn.
I will say I'm gonna Binding Irons and then unlock Gateway.
Okay.
Good.
I need 2 cards. Bad Penny comes up, and I get 3 chains. Okay. I will say Dis. Play Library. Play Harbinger. Library. Card. Play Not Finished With You. Get Igor's and Furnace, Eddies, and Igor. Double Infernus, double Exhume, and Hecatomb. Does that have an Asteria in it? Because that'd be insane. But Hecatomb's pretty good.
Kind of also depends on the rest of the deck. I
Yeah.
think the reason why, because I have a 4 Infernus deck, but it's not very good because it's missing Asterias. It doesn't have Exhumes.
Yeah.
And I want to
Just
say,
like playing a Infernus from the hand is like okay.
yeah. It's got like Untamed in the deck, and then there's like one other like not as synergistic. The Logos in that deck is what makes it so that you can just assemble that turn over and over again. And the Shadows is very good at keeping the opponent from winning. I will say Shadows and Swindle. And it's your turn. You draw too many cards?
Nope, I have 5. To your discard pile. Alright, I'll say this. I will play Infernus. I was considering letting you forge here, but being able to blow up 3 embers too good. All Hysteria. Play Harbinger, play Infernus. And I can get some trouble cards. So I'll get Shield, and I will get Unlock Gateway. And I'll archive a card. I'll archive a card. Okay, draw 4.
I will say Shadows, and I'll play Brent and discard Betsy. Go ahead.
I'll say Shadows and just Kymore.
I will say Sanctum. I'll play Baron and Baltram. Go ahead.
Alright, Logos, I'm gonna Vapors. Cutthroat. Play Igor. Play Quant. Do I play Quant? Actually, I'm gonna play Eddie, and I'm gonna archive this card,
okay.
Whatever this card may be. And I'll hologram phone the Eddie.
Okay.
Last change.
I will say Sanctum. I'm gonna play an Evade, and I will Reap with Minjaven and Baltram. Go ahead. Draw one.
Say Logos. Play Tank, play Igor. Play Plasmate on Bade. And then he'll fight. I guess, does that work? No, because he wouldn't take enough damage to die. I could fight with Eddie. I could fight with Eddie, yeah. So I'll put him in the middle.
Baltram gives him.
Because he takes 4.
Okay.
And then I can fight him for 3.
Okay.
And then I will hologram phone the Eddie and Reap with Igor. Alright, your turn.
I will say Sanctum. Minjaven's gonna fight Eddie. Baltram's gonna fight Eddie. And then I'm gonna play Opal Knight.
They're dead. Okay. Okay. All right. I'll say this. Play Rot Grub, 2 Infernuses, and a Buzzle. Purging Rot Grub. So I'll get a Bait. I'll get Swindle. Get Baron and Umbra. Puzzle, Reap. And I'll archive 2 cards. Okay.
I will say Dis. I will play Schuler. I will play Schuler. I will play Yerk. Pitching Bad Penny. And it's your turn. I will draw 4.
I'll say Dis. Probably letting this keep. Say I'll Reap. Play Harbinger and Snag. These libraries. Okay. This is the second game of the first match.
I am going to say Dis. I'm going to Reap with Yerk and Reap with Schuler. This Schuler is going to fight the Harbinger. I'm going to play a Succubus, and it's your turn. I'll draw one.
Okay. I'll say Logos. I will Play Vapors. Play Eddie. Cutthroat. Plasmate. Tech. Word Eddie. Your turn. Draw 3.
I am gonna say Shadows. I'm gonna Sucker Punch Eddie. Play Brand. Play Lamendra. And it is your turn. You draw one less?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Draw, and then shuffle and draw 2.
Okay, I'll say this. I'll play Buzzle and Purge the Tech. I'll Reap with Buzzle. Play a Infernus. I will not purge anything with the Infernus. I'll Hysteria. Play Infernus. Play Buzzle, Purge Infernus. Keep with Buzzle. That's it.
I can't stop you. I had this key to disc, but I could never play it because of Snack Lifter.
Yeah.
Because you would just take it. I was trying to wait until you played the Snack Lifter. I was gonna have to like bait you out with like Subtle Maul or something like that, but you had too much forward momentum. Because you had seen your whole deck. The Snack Lifter was in the archives very clearly, along with every other Shadows card.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't.
It's just like a point.
I don't know how I could have won that game.
Yeah, I don't know.
At all.
That's
after like turn 5 or whatever. There was like I don't know when I was gonna have a chance to get in that game.
Yep. Pretty much. All right. Well, Z tried.
Yeah.
Tried really hard and got so far. But in the end, Light Tasker wins again.
Yeah.
All right. Next match.
I kept trying to set up ways to kill Brend, but it was like fruitless.
Kymore
you Kymored it twice.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Just giving you amber at that point. Which, I guess at that point, speeds up the game. So.
Yeah. Okay, we got Dead Claw. And we got...
Where to play Adaptive? I mean, it's a minimum of 7.
For... Oh, yeah. It's definitely like... It's an amount.
I think my draw was not...
7 to 10.
My draw was pretty poor, and Justice's was pretty good.
I guess if I had my draw, it might have been able to beat a 7-chain Light Tasker.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, the thing was like the cards lined up so much better in that game than it did when I was playing Light Tasker. So.
Okay. Deadclaw, KV Beast. You want to decide who plays what?
All right. 1, 2, 3. All right. I am on Deadclaw. Yeah. So these decks don't have furnaces. So.
Nope. You're on Deadclaw. Okay.
Both of these decks are fun. These are what I would say are like the classic Keyforge model. This is like Keyforge is designed to be played, where you put stuff on the board and then they duke it out.
Yep.
So I think this will be like a completely different game compared to what we just played.
Twilight Struggle. I've heard a lot of good things about the game. I've never played it.
Yeah,
because it's only 2-player, right?
Yeah, it is 2-player. You're basically playing through the Cold War.
It sounds pretty cool.
It's been on my list of things to play.
We played Nemesis last night, and it took us like 4 hours, and I did nothing the entire game. My characters got killed by an alien over the course of 1,000 years. I wanted to like the game. I don't think I like it. I don't think I like it. Because it's kind of sloggy.
Yeah.
I did have a bad experience with the game, I'll say that. You love Nemesis? Yeah, I could see how it would easily be a love-hate type thing. Like, I could see some people having a good experience probably with their first game and liking the game a lot. But, yeah. It also didn't help that we didn't fully understand the rules until about a little ways in. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. We had to reference the rulebook constantly. I would maybe give it another shot. It took so long. That was my main complaint.
I think this is a mulligan. I think this deck can do better.
Okay. I'm gonna mulligan as well. First game's long and made a rule. Yeah, I think that's kind of how it was. It was like we were like, what does this do? I have to look it up in the rulebook before anything could happen. It feels like some things are needlessly complicated. That's what I don't like. That's kind of one of my pet peeves in board games is like mechanics that may feel kind of over-designed, I guess, or they could have been simplified, probably. I don't know. I was looking at another game, Midara, and it's like a dungeon crawler. It's like an anime-esque dungeon crawler. It's got a lot of Gloomhaven-like properties where you're unlocking stuff, you're unlocking new characters, you're exploring different scenarios, and the scenarios take you to certain other scenarios based on how you did in them. But there's all kinds of rules in that are like it's trying to be an RPG. Because there's like rules for jumping and stuff, and there's like very specific rules for different types of terrain.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha, yeah.
They want you to be able to do anything in it, and that's cool. But the rulebook's also like 75 pages.
Yeah.
But there's rules like one during a jump. Like if you fail the jump check and you have an adjacent ally in the spot you land, they can make an ability check to try to like catch you. Right. It's something like when they were playtesting, they had a playtester being like, "Why can't I just catch him if he stumbles?" Right.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Okay, we'll implement rules for that."
Yeah. Okay. I am gonna say Untamed. I'm gonna play Hunting Witch. Go ahead. Draw one.
Do I Coward's End? That's the question. The only way I can kill is with Coward's End. I think I do, because it's like potential tons of Ember if I don't answer it right now. So yeah, I'm gonna Coward's End.
Boom.
Yeah. Did you already do the contest, or did you not do it? Didn't do it.
No, sorry.
Man, I wish I
had like no fun during that previous game, guys. At all. Sorry for me.
Don't be a coward.
Hard for me to remember to do fun
I
things.
If only this deck could not care at all about chains like Light Tasker did when I was binding irons last game.
Alright, I will say Brobnar. I was ready for you to not kill it.
Yeah.
Because it's Smash, Bilgum, Bumpsy. It would have been like
that was really bad.
Because it would have like gummed up the board and then out come a bunch of giants.
Okay, well I'm glad I did that.
And go.
Alright, I'll say Sanctum. I will purge with Harder They Come the Bumpsy. Play a Sigil Brotherhood. Play a Lion, play a Bond, the Armor Smith.
Okay, I am going to say Logos. I'm going to play Doc Buckton, Dr. Escatera. I'm going to Positron Bolt a Bond. He's alive. Baltram.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And then Baltram takes none and Dragon takes none. Okay.
And your turn. I'll draw.
say Brobnar. Use the sigil. Play Grump Buggy. Play Ogopogo.
Boingo Bongo.
Blood of the Titans on a bond. Bond will fight Doc Bookton. Lion will fight Escotera. On Stun Groggins.
Takes 1 less damage.
Oh yeah.
I am gonna say Untamed. I'm gonna play Murmook. I am going to Blinding Light for Sanctum. I'm gonna choose Brobnar. I stun a bunch of my own guys. And then I am going to Nocturnal Maneuvers and tap. And your turn, I will draw.
Alright. I'll say Brobnar. Play Foozle. I'll play Sound the Horns. Alright. Binding Urns, Shadow Disc, Banish, Schuler, Banish, Anguish, Opal Knight. I don't know if. Okay, there's Calfian. Play that. And that's my turn. This is a real punchy board.
Yeah. It's big fellas over there. Okay, I am going to say Brobnar. Smash is going to fight Baltrum.
Which will kill the bond.
I will have Smash fight Calfine. Ilgum fight Foozle. And I'm gonna punch Ogopogo. And it's your turn, I'll draw.
I'll say Sanctum. Play Maruk, play Derek. Play Unstood Against Money. And Groggins. He'll fight Murmook and he'll fight Smash. Okay.
Okay, I am going to say Untamed. I'm going to discard Key Charge, play Regrowth, get back the Hunting Witch, play Hunting Witch, and then I will play Dust Pixie. And I will say check with 8. And it is your turn, I will draw.
Alright, I'll say this. Next Zoom. Opal Knights. Discard 3 Fates. Play Tesmal, play Dust Imp. So you do Forge for 8.
Okay.
Nice to check with 6. I could have just stopped you, but I couldn't have killed the Hunting Witch if I did that. At least on a disc turn.
Yeah. I am gonna say Logos. I'm gonna play Spectral Tunneler. I will remote access. Play Doc Bookton. I'm gonna play Neutron Shark. I'm gonna kill Dust Pixie and actually the Tesmal.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't hit a Logos one, so I'm gonna get Spectral Tunneler and Maruk. It's tough, right? Because any of these could be Logos. I should be pretty stacked on Logos, and it was Logos. Okay, so it's your turn. I want to get rid of the Grunt Buggy, but I like can't also lose the board at the same time.
Right.
So.
All right, I'll say Sanctum. Play Hydros Wall. Play Evade.
Keyforge.
You had Duck.
Oh yeah.
Play Equalize. I'll just put 1 there. I guess I'll kill Doc Bookton. No, I need to kill a Neutron Shark. Yeah, I gotta kill a Neutron Shark. Can't let Neutron Sharks run wild.
Okay, I will say Logos. I'm gonna Reap with Doc Bookton. I am gonna play Wild Wormhole. Do a Regrowth. Oh, so good. Get back the Neutron Shark.
Really
oh, that's what we wanted to see. I didn't know it, but that's exactly what I wanted to see. I'm going to play Mother. I'm going to play Dexter. I'll play Neutron Shark. So I'm going to get Bookton and the Wall. I can end it at any time by either killing the Neutron Shark or Dexter. Oh, if I get you the Neutron Shark, make you pay 7. Guess I'll get the Neutron Shark and Fade. It's so tough. I don't like any of these. Could be the wrong decision. Okay.
You flip 1 more card.
Yes, 1 less card. All right, then it's your turn. I will draw 2. I draw 1 more because of Mother.
Yeah. Say Dis. I'm gonna Reap with Dust Imp. I will play Streak and Aether Imp. Oh yeah, he got it. Okay. Check with 7.
Okay, I am going to say Untamed. I'm going to play Ritual of Balance. I'm going to play Niffle Ape and Ganymede Archivist. And I'm going to Cooperative Hunting for 4 to kill Aether Imp and Streak. And your turn, you Forge for 7. 1, 2. Shuffle, draw 2 more. I want to deck immune. I have to make my creatures immune to Opal Knight over there.
I'm gonna say Sanctum and Blinding Light or Untamed. And that.
Doing nothing with Opal Knight?
Oh yeah, I have Opal Knight, don't I? I will fight the Dexter.
Okay, I will say Brobnar. I'm gonna play 2 cannons.
The cannon. I forgot about the cannons. God.
I'll play Valdir. I'm gonna sound the horns. For smash. I'll smash Dust Imp. And your turn, I will draw 6 and 7.
Say Dis. I'm gonna unstun Dust Imp. I'm gonna banish. The mother. Your turn.
I am going to say Brobnar. I'm gonna Reap with Valdir, Reap with Smash. I'm gonna punch the Opal Knight. I'm gonna play War Drummer. Play Valdir, play Smashed on the Dust Imp. Play Troll. It's your turn, I'll draw 2. Say check with 8.
Alright, I'll say Brobnar. I'm gonna burn in the stockpile. I'm gonna Howard's End. Discard Into the Fray, discard the Flex, play Ganger Chieftain. I was trying to get to another creature. Like, I wanted to draw Groggins really bad.
Yeah.
The first time ever.
And I knew you were building up towards Coward's End, just the way the last couple of turns played out. Okay, I am gonna say Untamed. I'm gonna play Hunting Witch, Dust Pixie. Murmoog. Cooperative Hunting the Ganger Chieftain for 3. And your turn. I will draw.
Okay, I'll say Sanctum. Play Wall. Play Bond. Play Maruk. Discard the harder they come. Play Equalize. Pass. Keyforge for 9.
Okay.
I could not kill the Hunting Witch. I would have had to take a Suicide Ganger Chieftain only turn, and I don't think that is good.
Yeah, it's probably not a winning recipe.
Yeah.
Okay, I am gonna say Logos and put my archives into my hand. I will. Wild Wormhole. There's nothing. This is like a good Wild Wormhole.
I think it's like all hits. Yeah.
Pilgrim. So that gets me 1 from the Hunting Witch. I'm gonna play Doc Bookton, play Mother, play Neutron Shark. Neutron Shark's gonna kill Dust Pixie. Bond? Yes, Dust Pixie a Bond.
Did you get Amber for those guys?
No, we get Amber for them. Neutron Shark is gonna kill Maruk. And I guess we stop there. I'll Fogify so you can't fight on the next turn. Then I will Twin Bolt to do 2 damage to Bilgum and 2 damage to the Gangrel Chieftain. He's alive because of hit outs. Okay, it's your turn. I'll draw 6.
Okay. So gotta play. Robnar, but I don't kill a witch. Stop with the Sanctum, but I don't kill anything. Guess I gotta do that. I'll do Robnar. Play Calphine, fight the Neutron Shark. Because if I fight the Hunting Witch, I don't stop you. In that case. And at least you don't have a Neutron Shark. That's it.
Okay, I will say Untamed. I am going to ritual you. I will regrowth. Attack this Dust Pixie. I'm going to play this Dust Pixie.
Pool 3.
Yep. I will Blinding Light for Brobnar. In case they got any fancy ideas, I'm going to Nocturnal Maneuvers those guys. Hunting Witch will Reap. I'll check with 15.
Alright. Play Sanctum. Play Sigil. Derek. Fade. That would kill the Ganger. But that's still not enough to stop you.
I even think like suiciding Hunting Witch into Ganger Chieftain is like a defensible play there.
Yeah.
Because it reduces the cost of my keys.
Oh yeah, you played Fogify, didn't he?
Oh yeah.
Yep, you're right.
Stop trying to fight me.
I just had.
I wish he would learn the rules.
I know.
I wish.
The amount of times we've ignored Fogify, both of us, has been a lot.
Yes.
To be fair.
The game was completely different.
It was much different.
Like it was like fight for the board. It's just giants just punching each other.
It's pretty great. This would be a good, maybe not K-Babius, but Dead Claw is definitely a good deck to give to a new player to learn on.
Yeah.
I think.
Because there's some tricks in there. You can't really like backfire.
Yeah. Yeah, it's easy to forget the day of the week or winner. I'm right there with you on that one. All right.
They've all blurred together.
Yeah. It's insane, yeah. Oh yeah, bet's up. Look at that.
Yep. Slightly easier for me to remember it in a game.
The Neutron Sharks in this deck. So many Neutron Sharks. God.
Well, it's got 2 regrowths.
Yeah.
And like Sound the Horn. If you have a regrowth in hands, then Sound the Horns acts as like a tutor for it.
Yep.
Right? That's like one of the sneaky things in that deck. It's like slow. Like you could set the plays up over several turns. Yeah. Turns out getting rid of Grunt Buggy was the wrong call. I had like strongly considered blowing up Grunt Buggy.
Do you think it was right to leave it on the board?
Yeah, I think so. Because that deck eventually won board control.
Yeah.
And I could use the Grunt Buggy against you. And that's where this deck I think usually fails, is when somebody can use the Grunt Buggy against it.
I honor you with my water. Heck yeah, Shogun. And also, if this Friday we're going to be doing card game Necromancy Lord of the Rings card game. We have a lot more other stuff in store for Card Game Necromancy, so
we can actually talk about Lord of the Rings a little bit more competently than we did with Dune.
So we have a lot of history on that game.
Yeah, we played it a lot.
I don't think the rules will be confusing. I believe it'll make for a decent spectator.
So the thing with Lord of the Rings is that the game was very intuitive.
Yeah.
If you watch the movies, it was like
it was thematic.
You're trying to get the Fellowship to the end of their journey.
Yep.
And I think the brilliant thing about the game is you play both bad guys and good guys.
Right.
You're basically like having a competing movie at the same time. So yeah.
You rolled higher.
Did I?
I think so.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Okay.
Okay. I will keep.
Alright, I'm good.
I am going to say Dis. I'll play Dust Imp. Go ahead.
Say Brobnar. Sound the horns. Booked in Wardrummer. Okay. I'll play Wardrummer. I'll play these 2 smashes and Valdir. How's it?
It's rolling up the sleeves time. Yeah. We're gonna fight. Okay. I will say Sanctum. I'm gonna play Hadroth's Wall. I am gonna play Derek, Maruk, and a Bond. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Okay. They say Untamed. A Blinding Light for Sanctum. Play Murmuk. Nocturnal Maneuvers. There. No cooperative hunting. I have 5 damage. It actually isn't enough to kill anything with Dust Imp. So I will.
You can kill a Bond.
He's 5. Oh, he doesn't have an armor. So yeah, I'll kill a Bond. Yeah. All right, that's it.
Okay, I am going to say Brobnar. I will play the Grump Buggy. There's no. I might as well slow this game down. I will play Oingo Boingo and then Calfine. And it is your turn. We'll draw 3.
All right, I'll say Brobnar. I will fight Ogo Pogo. Fight Calfine. Oh, he is large.
7.
Do I care? Maybe I don't care. Play Bilgum.
No fight.
No fight.
No fight.
I'll reap 3 times.
Okay. All right. I am gonna say Sanctum. I am gonna play The Harder They Come on Smash.
Yeah, saving Wardrummer there. Yeah, it's a possibility, but with all that Untamed I had, I don't know. I don't generally like saving Warhammer or Wardrummer in case he does something like Coward's End and then I look like an idiot.
I'm gonna play Bade. And then I'm gonna play 1 stood against Mini on Calfine.
Okay.
So Calfine's gonna fight Wardrummer.
Okay.
Put 2 damage in. Calfine's gonna fight Murmuk. Put 2 damage in, and then Calfine's gonna fight Bilgum. Finish off Smash.
Okay.
Okay. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Okay. I'll say Logos. I will play Access. I will play Dexter. Play Escotera. The Wild Wormhole. For a Niflate. Okay.
I am going to say Dis. I'm going to unstun this Dust Imp. I'm going to play Shadow of Dis to blank your creature's text. I am going to discard this Amber Imp because I actually think it'll hurt me if I keep it on the table. I'll play Streak and a Schuler. And Schuler steals from you. And it is your turn. I will draw.
Freaking blanking Niflape's text is actually relevant for once
You
ever.
can't go after Streak yet.
Alright, I'll say Untamed. I will play Dust Pixie. Can't blank them pips. Play Regrowth. Murmook. Play Murmook. Play Regrowth. Smash.
Plenty of targets for Smash.
Ape will Reap. No, Key Charge. Oh no, that's not. That's bad.
Feature, you just lose one, right? It's keys cost 9.
Okay, so the Key Charge doesn't actually work, so I'll discard Key Charge.
Okay.
Okay, your turn.
All right, I am gonna say Brobnar. I'm gonna sound the horns. I am gonna burn that stockpile. And we're gonna play a Groggins. We're gonna into the fray him. Actually held into the fray because I felt like it was like super important in this matchup. We're gonna play Gengar Chieftain. Groggins is gonna fight Murmook. I care about Dexter. I care about this Niflape. Did you draw one last card with Streak? No, you did not. I can see that you did not.
I even noted the streak in my brain. And then still didn't do it.
Dragon's gonna take out the Niflape. Could preempt the Neutron Shark if you have one by getting Dexter. Is it worth? Have you played both regrowths? If you played both regrowths, you did. Okay, so yeah. So I will kill the Dust Pixie. And then I'll kill Dexter. And have Groggins explode. Alright. It's your turn.
Okay.
Draw 4.
The Brother play a Cannon, play a Troll, play a Smash, stun. Stun Sabade. That's it. Draw 3.
Cannons at the ready.
A lot of fighting. This is a very violent matchup.
I think what you meant to say is this is a sweet matchup.
Yes.
All right, I am going to say this. Yeah, we'll say this. I am going to exhume. I think a bond just like throws all the math off.
That it does.
I will play a Tesmal. I will Binding Irons you. Streak is gonna Reap. Schuler is gonna fight Smash. And then Dust Imp is gonna Reap. And it is your turn. We'll say check with 7. Draw 3.
Okay. Man. Brutality. Okay, I'll say Robner. The cannon, Esmond. Not dead because of the ball.
He only takes one because of the armor.
Yeah. Punch the streak.
That will kill him.
Roll will fight a bond.
A bond?
I'm sorry.
Abade?
Abade.
Abade.
Actually, I will fight a bond.
A bond?
Yeah, and then I'll do the cannon.
Okay.
Yeah. That's 3. That's it.
A forge for 7?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think it's probably better off killing off the smash on my side because it left me with way fewer options.
Instead of reaping the...
Or killing Schuler then exhuming into Schuler. Instead of the bond.
I mean, I don't think you're forging anytime soon.
Yeah.
Is the thing.
The bond was it did make me have to make some weird plays.
I didn't want him to be able to fight Tesmal or fight Streak.
Yeah.
I wanted him to have to use a lot of actions to get to the point where he could kill either of those guys. Because with the chains, I think the Streak is very valuable. So, alright, I am going to say Sanctum. I'm going to discard Opal Knight. I'm going to play Sigil. And I will play a Lion. Make that Tesmal even more difficult to kill. I think I just reap. I think I'm like well ahead on the board, and then I'm going to unstun Abade. And it is your turn. I will draw and then shuffle and draw.
Say Logos. I'll play Tumbler. I'll reap with Escatera. Play Dexter. Play Bookton. And then play what I hope to be the best Neutron Shark of all time. Okay. What is the most important target on the board? Sigil is actually a pretty big target right now. But that actually that depends on how many guys I can kill too. Oh man. Okay. I'll kill the wall.
My turn?
Yeah.
I am going to say this. I am going to pop the Sigil. Abade is going to reap. That goes away and I get one. I am going to play 2 banishes. I'm going to banish Bookton and I'll banish the troll. I will play an Anguish. I will reap with Tesmal and say Brobnar. And then Dust Imp is going to get its hands dirty and fight the Neutron Shark for being a nerd. And it is your turn. I'll say check with 6. I'll draw 3.
What'd you say with Tesmal?
I said Brobnar, so you cannot say Brobnar.
Okay. I will say Logos. So grab this stuff.
Whelp.
Whelp. Oh man. Okay.
Yeah, maybe. I mean yeah, so 6, 1, 2, 3, 4 guys. So you weren't forging? Right? Yeah. So his keys cost 10. The amber control is me having dudes on board, basically. I mean, I could have captured the amber on it. This deck does have equalize, so there's an argument for me to eventually move over here, but I have to get all this amber off of Bade, I think, for the equalize matters. And I think if these guys start dying, then he'll get to forge for cheaper. So Maruk is, I think Maruk is like already a priority target. He's probably like, he's actually third at this point.
Twin bolts, these two.
Okay, so 1 there, and then Tezmal takes 2.
He's dead now, right?
Yes, because there is no wall. Actually, so your keys did not cost. Your keys cost 9 then. I had 1, 2, 3. Okay.
And then I will positron bolts.
Okay, so Baltram takes 2, and Derek is fine.
Play Bookton. I'll action the Dexter. Reap. Draw. Play Fogify. Okay, your turn.
Okay, so I don't forge because of the Bookton. I will say Brobnar, I can't fight. I'm going to discard this Coward's End. I am going to flex the Chieftain for 2. I will play a Foozle and a Groggins. And it is your turn.
Okay.
I will draw 4. I'll say check with 8. You have to forge for like a bunch, right?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So you forge for 11.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Say Brobnar, play a cannon, play a gauntlet, play Bumpsy to make you lose 1, play Troll. This cannon. Do 2 to the Chieftain. That's it.
He had 2 on him?
Already? 1 on him.
Okay. Thought he had 2 on him. You positron bolted.
You're right. Wait, okay, yeah, you're right. Alright, that's it. Alright, cannons, you gotta do some work now.
Okay, I will say.
Actually, I kind of wish, now that I think about it, I wish remote access just said use an artifact. And it'd be interesting if you could use out of house artifacts that way.
Yeah, during your turn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Sanctum.
Because Poltergeist kind of does that same thing. I can do that.
I'm gonna Reap with Abade. I'm gonna Reap with Derek. I am gonna Blinding Light for Logos. I will one stood against Mini, the Groggins. So Groggins is gonna fight Bookton, then fight Troll. Then Maruk is gonna fight Bumpsy. And he'll capture that last one. And then I will equalize to put it onto a Bade. And it is your turn. Also check with a million.
Okay, I'll say Logos. I will Twin Bolt the Maruk and Chieftain. The Mother. Unstun. The Wild Wormhole. The Punch. Punch Foozle. That's it.
Okay, so I forward for 7.
Who made the lower card game you guys are playing? Decipher did. Maybe people have made the Star Wars CCG and the Star Trek CCG. I draw more card.
Okay, I'll say Brobnar. I'm going to play Sound the Horns. They might all... Oh, there's
always one hiding in there.
I'll play him. I'll play Calphine. I will play Blood of the Titans. I think I played on Foozle. Just to keep Foozle alive. And Foozle, I will just Reap with Foozle. I got 8. Kind of limits what you can do to stop me. It's your turn. Check, and I draw 3.
Alright, say Brobnar. Play Valdir, play Avalanche. I'll Gauntlet into the Calphine. Actually, I'll do it into the Bade. I'll cannon the Foozle twice. That's it.
Just taking a beating over here.
Yeah.
Taking a beating. Alright, I will say Brobnar. And I am going to into the fray on Calphine. Calphine's gonna fight Dexter. Put some sprinkle of damage about. Then Calphine is gonna fight Mother. Take out Calphine. Foozle is gonna Reap. Sorry, take out Valdir. Bogo Pogo. You just fight that Bilgam? Or you just Reap? I'll just Reap. I got a million now. I got 12. Go ahead, draw one.
That's it. My cards did not line up very well in that game.
Yeah.
I didn't get 18 Neutron Sharks off like you did. I got 1.
Right. I think the cannons are really important very early on.
Yeah.
Because it takes out all the dumb disc guys that can like throw that deck off its game plan.
Man, that was brutal.
Yeah, it just like slowly took over the board.
Yeah.
Whereas the Neutron Sharks were able to take over the board the other way, right? Because
Yep.
you could like trade off artifacts for valuable guys. Just there's like both these decks have like a ton of permanents that you want to like get killed. So
All right, game 3.
Hour 5.
I didn't expect the games. Well, I don't light tasker games usually long, but not. I didn't expect this matchup to be that long.
Yeah. Well, it's like neither of these. So these are like bend don't break decks.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
They'll let you forge a key, but they're gonna try to make you pay more for it. And they're the whole time they're like trying to build up a board that'll like just generate. Neither of these decks really want to give up the board.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I agreed, Code Red, because it would have taken an hour. Sometimes you can feel that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Also, there's probably not much point in adapting light tasker many more times, honestly.
Yeah, it'll just win like another 11 chain match or whatever.
Sleepy dog.
Yeah.
Look at the sleepy dog. Sleep Eddie.
It's just hanging out.
Yep.
I don't want to wake him up.
No. Still trying to eat plugs again.
I'm gonna have him directly on top of all the cords.
How can one dog be so adorable? That's a great question. I don't know. It just happens. Okay.
I think this is a mulligan. I don't think there was a single creature in the hand. It was like Spectral Tunneler, Wild Wormhole, Regrowth, Ritual of Balance, which I do think Ritual of Balance is good in this matchup.
Yes.
It was like Cannon, Punch. I was like, oh, it was like no, Sound the Horns, Punch or something. Where I was just kind of like. Going first, like I don't.
It's a good play first.
I don't like. I mean, the cannon's fine on first, but the follow-up turn, I'm not playing dudes, right? Like I need.
You gotta get on the board
because that deck's gonna be playing guys. I need to be playing guys, so I got a mulligan that hand. I think is what ends up happening.
I also think mulliganing for Neutron Shark is maybe like
I think it's
the thing to do.
Yeah, yeah. Down to 6. Okay, I will say Robnar. I'll play Gauntlet of Command.
Okay, play Foozle, play Groggins, and I'll play Blood of the Titans on Groggins.
That's flexing.
That's a flexing.
That's a flexing. Okay, I'm gonna say Untamed. I'm gonna play Ritual of Balance and Niffle Ape. And go ahead. I'll roll 2.
Say discard 3 Fates. I'm gonna play Shadow of Dis. I'm gonna play Banish on the Niffle Ape.
Okay, I will say Logos, so I'll play Spectral Tunneler. I am going to Positron Bolt. I think I'll Positron Bolt the Foozle. It's more likely that I'll ever kill it with damage. I'll play an extra blank Dr. Escantera. I will play Fogify. I will Remote Access for nothing. Your turn, I will draw.
Alright, I'll say Sanctum. I'm going to play Opal Knight to destroy even power creatures. Play Prince Derek, play Maruk, play Equalize. Playing Light for Untamed. That's it.
Okay, I am going to say Untamed. I'm going to discard Key Charge. I'm going to play Dust Pixie. And then I'm going to Cooperative Hunting the Dust Pixie. So that way you can't Maruk and stop the key here. I'll say check with 6. It's your turn. I'll draw.
Alright. Say Brobnar. We flexing.
Yeah. Jeez.
We got to it.
So much amber.
Oh, yeah. Cool 6. Oh, yeah. Alright. Play Calphine, Reap with Foos. Your turn.
That's bad. No, Forge, I guess. I will say Logos, and I'm going to Wild Wormhole into a Nocturnal Maneuvers. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'll take it. I'll take it. Tap the Groggins, tap the Foozle, tap the Maruk. I will play a Bookden and a Mother. And your turn. I will draw 3. Draw 1 more. Draw 4.
Say Sanctum.
You Forge.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna purge the Mother.
Oof.
Reap with Derek. Reap with Opal Knight. Monster against Many the Maruk. To fight Bookton. Then he readies. Read. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna say Brobnar. I'm gonna sound the horns. I will play Bumpsy to make you lose 1. I'll play Smash and stun the Groggins. I'll play War Drummer. Actually, I should fight if I'm gonna fight.
We're gonna fight something that lives against, so just Prince Derek.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about that. I think Bilgum's probably fighting to kill something, so yeah, anyway, I'll War Drummer. So I'll Smash and stun Calphine. Play Bumpsy to make you lose 1. I'll play Bilgum. And then I'll throw Bilgum into the Foozle. And it is your turn. I wish I could have taken an Untamed turn in there, so I could have gotten that.
Alright, I'll say Untamed. Or I'll say Dis. Looked away for a bit and the game is advanced. Yeah. The burst, KV-Base hit him with the burst.
Yeah. That deck always had the burst.
It's
gotta like line up. Yeah.
Alright, I will say Dis. I'm gonna...
It doesn't have like the efficiency of a lot of the Logos decks that we have, so it has to like just kind of naturally draw into that stuff. Which is a shame.
I'll Binding Irons.
Okay.
I'll Banish is like actually bad here.
Yeah, it's like, which of these play effects would you like to...
Yeah.
You can't banish the War Drummer.
No,
like...
yeah, I'll get Smash.
Okay.
Play Streak, play Anguish, Zoom, Oozle.
It's been a lot of effort killing that Foozle.
No. You back.
I think I have to say Brobnar here. I'll put my archives into my hand. I'll play a cannon. I'm gonna Smash Foozle. War Drummer's gonna fight Streak. I'll Gauntlet the War Drummer into Streak. And Bumpsy will take out Prince Derek, I guess. And your turn. I will not even chain. So, because I have 6 cards in hand.
I'll say Brobnar. I'm gonna unstun these guys. Sound the horns.
For Ogopogo.
For Ogopogo, probably, yeah. Ogopogo's the last card.
I think you're fine with
Which
that.
I'm definitely fine with.
Yeah, you never. The Amber Imp is actively bad in this matchup, I think.
I'll discard burn the stockpile. I will Ganger Chieftain Ogopogo. He'll fight Smash. And he'll shoot the Bumpsy. I always think Ogopogo is flank creature, but that's that other bad creature that is strictly worse than Ogopogo. Yeah.
In every conceivable way.
Yeah. Alright, that is my turn.
Ogopogo, I guess, has to kill. She just says fight effect.
Yeah,
I guess. So, true. I mean, it's like a minor difference there, but. Okay, I guess I'll say Untamed. I'll play.
Yeah, Sound the Horn is definitely one of my favorite cards. I agree.
Stormstrong. Regrowth. Hunting Witch, Joust Pixie. Play Hunting Witch, play Dust Pixie. Play Murmook, play Niffleape.
You discarded Key Charge earlier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw 3. Oof.
Big ol' oof.
Big oof. Big oof energy over here.
2 Amber more. Did you get 2 more for your other guys?
I started the turn with how much Amber?
I don't know.
I believe I started it with 2.
For Niffle and Murmook?
Yeah, I got the Regrowths, the Dust Pixie, and the Murmook and Niffleape. Pretty sure I got them. Pretty sure, right? Because I think I started with 3. 2. I think I started with 2. Yeah, I think I started with 2. 3 for the Dust Pixie. No, it's 2 for the Regrowths, 3 for the Dust Pixie, 2 for Murmook and Niffleape.
I'm gonna say Brobnar. I'm gonna fight the Hunting Witch. Alphine.
Clean them up. Mopping guys off the table.
I'm gonna fight the Murmook. I'm gonna send Ogopogo and Niffleape. I'll Reap with Ganger Chieftain. That's it.
Okay, I will Forge. And then I have 5 creatures.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Ah.
Yep.
Bottom 5.
It's like you gotta get it, or else you can't win this matchup. I think.
Yeah.
Because the deck doesn't have much in the way of like getting stuff off the board, except for Niffleape. It has like a Cooperative Hunting to delay, it has the Blinding Light to delay.
Yeah.
It's got Smashes to delay, but it's got to have that cleanup.
Right.
Especially against this deck. This deck is super wide.
Yeah, this deck is wide.
Yeah. That was a good match,
poor Deadclaw.
Yeah, it's a shame.
It's a fun deck. I think both of these decks are like good decks to give to new people.
Yeah.
If you're like trying to learn the game. I think Deadclaw is probably the best example of a deck that you could give to somebody that is like the deck just works. It's not like constantly fighting against itself, and it's got like forward momentum.
Kvibius gets to fight Light Tasker.
Ooh, I like Kvibius. I don't hate Kvibius' chances. I really don't.
Because it's like it just gets stuff on the board and uses it.
And Grunt Buggy is good.
It's definitely probably good against Light Tasker, yeah. And then all you can do is Snecklifter it, so you can't get it off the board.
Yeah. Hadros Wall, you got to be careful with.
Yeah.
You don't care about the Sigil.
Right.
So Snecklifter is like a non-issue sorta.
What expansion have the best decks? I think
Kvibius is good at generating amber through like the Flex and Foozle stuff that doesn't have amber pips.
Yeah.
I wonder like Kvibius's amber pips actually probably
it's pretty low. It's super low, I think. I think there are viable decks in every set.
Yeah.
They're the most powerful decks. Theoretically, and I'm not even sure that this is a thing anymore, that they come from the first set. But I think the average deck from the first set is worse than the average deck in Worlds Collide, for instance. I think if you buy Worlds Collide, on average you will get a good playable deck. Most of the decks are decent and playable. There are some very good decks in Worlds Collide.
Shadow of Dis.
Yeah,
that's a card.
Super good.
That's a card versus if it's played at the right time.
Yeah.
If you can sniff out the Infernus turn, you can play Shadows of Dis. Sorry, we got 2 conversations. Justin and I are having a conversation. And then there's also the conversation with Chad about which.
So you'll have to wait to find out how that matchup goes.
I think
couple streams.
I think if you are, there's 12 Amber Pips, which is actually pretty high for a AOA deck, which probably explains this deck's success in the past.
The World's Collide is definitely more complicated.
AOA is like...
There's some really awesome combo-y decks, but I have some of the most fun decks that I own, and I think that Nathan owns, are AOA.
Yeah,
they're just fun.
Yeah,
There are some definitely clunky decks.
The problem is you gotta work to really appreciate AOA.
Yeah,
and I think if you're just starting off,
it took us a while to appreciate AOA the way we do.
And maybe it was because we were coming from Coda and went to AOA. Now I do think we became better Keyforge players because of AOA.
Absolutely, I would agree.
Because when we got to the point where we really enjoyed AOA matches, then that's when like we started finding like tournament success.
Yeah. So Paint Smile, the way it works is that each set has a number of cards. Some of them may be from previous sets, but they're mostly new cards in each set.
In theory, Worlds Collide could have any card from a previous set in it because of legacy cards. But they're very rare. Legacy cards are about like 1 in 10 decks or so. So you are not likely to see them in every deck.
I think on average, Worlds Collide cards are more complicated.
Yes.
Creatures do more.
Yes, creatures are better.
Yeah, they have bigger text boxes. They're bigger in some cases. Saurians have a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
Star Alliance have a lot of stuff going on.
And another important thing about this game is how 2 decks match up is really, really important.
That's probably the biggest thing I think we've found, right? Is like, how does this matchup play out?
Yeah. I think that's like part of the reason why Light Tasker is so good is because decks that are good in this game are generally doing... like they're generating a lot of amber through just playing cards, which Infernus helps stop, and or they're generating boards, which Light Tasker is pretty good at dismantling slowly. Most decks don't want to pay a lot for their keys, and Light Tasker is pretty good at taxing the opponent.
It's also just the efficiency is the one, like the part that makes it work so well, so consistently. Is the libraries and the discs and the logos.
Yeah, because you can alternate between saying logos and discs back and forth and never have to say shadows until you need to stop a key. I mean, I would say the best possible decks, like if we're just like theory crafting,
they're just like dumb like Untamed. I think it's just like dumb,
it's probably
mindless Untamed forging.
Yeah, it's probably Coda.
Yeah.
Now I think you can get some really powerful AOA decks based off of just the card Martian Generosity. And I do think there's a lot of like, it depends on the matchup, but I think AOA can match up pretty well against Worlds Collide.
Oh, definitely. I think AOA on average matches up better against Worlds Collide than Coda does.
Yeah.
As far as like the best Worlds Collide decks.
Yeah.
Best possible decks AOA still. Yeah, no, I think so. I think that's very possible.
If you
get Martian Generosity, Key Abduction, and stuff, and
Logos.
The Logos and AOA is pretty sweet.
And you could have maybe a Shadow side that's complementary to both. The Shadow side is like the don't lose side, right? So
I like Perplexing Sophistry and stuff like that.
I can see that being really powerful.
Yeah. There's still subtle malls. You have Steel, of course. Ronnie.
Merkins to throw off other people's combos. So
All right. So tomorrow we got Nibirius versus offensively powerful Toki. That's the first matchup.
I don't think we ever played that, right?
That matchup?
Yeah.
I don't doubt. What? I don't think so. I feel like they were on different sides of the bracket.
Yeah.
I think they were different sides because I think Toki got knocked out by Septimius, if I remember correctly. Yeah. And that was in the bottom of the bracket, if I remember. So I don't think those decks have seen each other. That's an AOA on AOA matchup. Should be interesting. And then we have Ardrith versus Temujin, Hospitable Haunt Gauntlet. That is Worlds Collide on Coda.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes. Because Temujin like dismantled its opponent in the first round.
Yeah.
Completely dismantled.
It was like why wasn't this deck played before?
Yeah.
Like, why didn't we use this deck?
It was nasty.
But it was Temujin versus like a Coda deck, right?
It was against a Coda deck, yes. Yeah. It was a Rush-ish Coda deck.
Oathkeeper. Yes.
So that's what you got in store for you tomorrow. We're going to finish out round 2 this week, it looks like. So Wednesday will be the end of round 2.
Yep.
And then on next Sunday, we'll be starting the top 8.
Yeah, we'll work in card game necromancy this Friday.
Yep. So Lord of the Rings card game this Friday. Check that out. We'll be live same kind of time, but we do plan on doing a different game for card game necromancy every Friday, coming at you,
or at least
for the foreseeable future, while the
for at least a month or so. Yeah,
which is at least a month.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have different games lined up for every Friday. New and exciting stuff. I'm very excited about one game in particular. Oh boy, am I excited about this game?
And you keeping it we're keeping it secret? Oh yeah, we should.
Yeah,
we should.
I think so.
Yeah,
well, I mean, we gotta let people know the day before or whatever.
Yeah,
or maybe like the Wednesday before.
Yeah, I know, but the perfect way to unveil that game is by telling everybody that we're playing another game, and then
that's true.
And then the lights go out.
That's true. We have to announce it. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh no, I know how to announce it. Yeah.
Okay.
We can announce it that way at the end of. Yeah. Okay. We got it. Yeah, we got it.
All right.
We gotta let our inner showman.
That's right. All right, guys.
So,
thanks for watching. We got stuff.
Oh, I got a classic. I mean, you want some? I'm sorry. Did you say?
Oh, Netrunner. Yeah.
Netrunner, actual Netrunner, not Android. Okay, so this is. You guys ready to see this? Right here. See this? Look at that silver border.
Beautiful.
Look at the silver border.
That's the Richard Garfield one, right?
Yeah, this is the.
We could like work our way through all Richard Garfield CCGs very easily.
Yeah. Look at the sweet art on Dr. Drift.
Unreadable. So much text.
Neural Blade.
It's pretty awesome.
This is about as good as art you're gonna get from 1990. What 6, 5, 96 for Netrunner. Look at that Neural Blade.
Neural Blade. Pretty sweet. Our buddy brought us a big box of his old CCG stuff, so we have a bunch of stuff in that. And I ordered 2 different things off eBay. 2 different games off eBay.
Genie Jet.
Oh, yeah, transparency was pretty cool on that. Look at that. That's cool. So we're gonna be good checking out some stuff. I'm pretty excited about more card game necromancy.
I mean, this game is basically the Fantasy Flight one. There were like the Fantasy Flight one added personalities, which I think was a good call, because then you had you weren't just gonna play just the best cards, right? Like every faction would have its own stuff. So play the game Android. Oh, the board game Android. Yeah, that game is really complex. If you want to talk about games that have actual probably too many mechanics, I think the Android board game was very, very hard to grasp, because you have a conspiracy that you're putting together. There's a lot of really heady concepts. I think so what, you can cut me off?
No, I'm not. We still got a shill.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna cut off when we're shilling. That'd be dumb. We got Twitter, we got Facebook, we got Patreon. And I will say the Patreon has gone to supporting card game necromancy directly.
Yeah.
Because the cards I bought off eBay were not that cheap. So thanks for everyone who supports that. We much appreciate it.
We appreciate that.
New Angeles? I've not heard of that.
Is its own separate game, right? I never played it, so I did not play it. I know it was one of the Android games. Was it like a fast forwarded version of Android proper?
New Angeles. You may never know. It was a FG board game set in Android. Oh, okay. Oh, I do remember that coming out.
Yeah, it came out I want to say 5 years ago, within the last 5. Whereas Android itself came out 10 years ago.
Oh, if you guys come across any tabletop sim board games that are really well done, well scripted, let me know, because I'm just working my way through stuff and I'd love to get recommendations.
Yeah,
there's a lot of. I was really impressed with the Nemesis tabletop simulator implementation, at least. Anything that that's a game I would not want to own because the setup was probably miserable, and there's so many pieces. But if you click a button on tabletop sim and it just sets it all up for you, that's a game changer. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's really good. What else did I play? That was good. Love Letter was pretty good. it like dealt out the hands and like took all the cards back. That's a simple game. That was not like that sucks.
Yeah.
At setting up, so that was fine. What else did we play last week? I don't remember. Arkham Horror LCG was super impressive. I actually told Nathan how impressed I was with that.
It sounded pretty good.
Lords of Halas. Okay, I'll check that one out too. Arkham Horror was crazy. The amount of work that like obviously went into that because it sets up every scenario for you.
You could import card game DB deck lists.
Yeah, it just generates the deck. I mean, kind of like most other tabletop sim mods have done that too.
Yeah, but
like
still,
the Star Wars Destiny one did that.
Yeah.
But it's pretty impressive. The rest of everything else going on in Arkham Horror was super impressive. The way it sets up like the map.
Because it had like arrows,
lines drawn, it's
which
really
is like cool. even better than like the actual card game.
Because you're like I've looked at symbol here,
it's like
symbol
the
here.
Square connects to the square, and the circle connects to the circle, but it also connects to this circle.
I did notice people Outer Rim. Yes, we played Outer Rim. It was good. We did notice that people sell like tokens, like arrow tokens. So when you set up a board in Arkham Horror, that's kind of how people do that play the game normally. Yeah, Outer Rim was fun.
I love Outer Rim, man. That game's so good.
It's great when it sets up for you too.
It reminds me of playing the classic Roombound because you're doing your thing. You walk around. Yeah. You're doing your thing. You're trying to win various different ways. It's just so fun. I just want a sandboxy kind of game where I can just fly around, beat up monsters, take their loot. And Outer Rim is basically a space version of that, which is why it's fun.
Oh, the Lord of the Rings, Middle Earth, like the Journey's Middle Earth. Yeah. I played that this week. It was pretty good too. I would like to mess with more Arkham Horror LCG on Tabletop Sim. It's pretty. I'm just like impressed. Like I just want to work through a campaign just to see it. You know, that's another thing we could play here depending on how salvageable Nathan's cards are after the Great Flood of February.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but all right, guys, we're done. That's us. Similar to Journeys and Middle Earth is Mansions. So
I'd say it's closer to like Descent, or actually, it's probably closer to.
It's closer to Mansions than it is Descent.
Okay,
I'll say that.
Okay,
it's not a reskin. The skill system in Middle Earth is a little different. You have like a skill deck, and when you make checks, you flip like certain amounts of cards off the deck, and you hit successes around the card. The skill cards also do different things. You can set them up. It was different. It's a different implementation on the same kind of idea where you're like inspecting search tokens, interacting with people tokens. So it's kind of the same system, but done a little differently, and differently enough for me to like it. And I like Mansions, and I like Imperial Assault, and I like Descent. So it's good. Descent and Imperial Assault are the same game.
Yes. But
Mansions is different than that in a good way, and I think Middle Earth is different than that in another good way.
Yeah. Mansions is a lot more like scenario driven, whereas like Imperial Assault and Descent, you're going to be beating something up to win.
That's one thing about Arkham Horror is like it does seem like it very much rewards you for playing through a campaign and like recording all the stuff. That I would like to get through more of those because we only played the starter box one when we did it.
Yeah.
And it was awesome. It was fun. I do wish that decks were a little more interesting in that game. Like I never felt powerful. Like I was always excited about building decks in Marvel Champions, for instance, and like
because you're building towards something.
Yeah, but in Arkham Horror, I'm just like, okay, I have like a flashlight.
Yeah.
And some skills. And you end up like not drawing any cards the rest of the game at some point, and you're just like.
Yeah, it's like I got this gun. It has 3 bullets. I better make them count.
Yeah, I wish I liked the deck. I wish I liked the gameplay of the game more. I love the narrative, but the gameplay doesn't click with me as much as Marvel Champions or even like Lord of the Rings LCG does. Yeah, it's probably worth it if you like Lord of the Rings. I think.
It's weird because I love the deck building. Right, like trying to like fit everything into your deck, and I think like upgrading stuff through your deck is also really cool.
It is cool,
because I love that like restrictions that you have for it, but like at the same time, it's like until you start getting upgrades, the stuff you have to put in your initial deck is like, oh man, like I'm having to choose between like a crappy gun or a skill that barely helps me,
and like the failure rate of skill tests is high.
Yeah,
I don't love that. I would rather be like degrees of success kind of thing.
Yeah, I wonder if it gets easier if you've got more people playing.
I don't know. Yeah,
right, because the difficulty of everything goes up, but your chances of succeeding because you can like borrow cards from each other and you can like help each other more.
Maybe it's very possible that we weren't playing it like one is expected to play Arkham Horror. Like we're just like, oh, play all my cards because we're playing Keyforge so much and we play Marvel Champions so much. Right. Games where you draw up, we're used to that kind of thing. Instead of just drawing like 2 cards a turn. Yeah,
well, and it's possible we underrated including cards for their skill values, right? Because we're not evaluating cards in their totality, right? Because including a card that has like double fist, double speed, that could be worth putting it in the deck. I think that was one of the things I discovered when I was playing was that like I wanted more of those cards in the deck than I did actual equipment.
Yeah, because like I only afford so much stuff.
I wanted to make sure that I had like a gun so I could shoot cultists in the head.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I remember playing and like I have 3 guns in my hand. I can only equip one of them. What am I doing?
Yeah. Is there like I guess there's so many different here, and I haven't really explored all the different investigators in the game or all the cards. Yeah, feel better. I mean, like, because you can always use skill checks. I mean, that's always something you want to be able to do is throw toward a skill check. So I could see that. Yeah. All right. Well,
we're done.
We could ramble on about all kinds of games all the time. And we will do that more on like Friday and probably after stream.
Yeah.
More.
Well, because we can talk about Lord of the Rings.
We're gonna do a lot of talking about Lord of the Rings.
Because that was probably within our friend group, that was probably the game that had the most success for the longest period of time outside of Magic.
Yeah, definitely.
I would think because we played that game for
a couple years.
There was like a pretty good 2 to 3 year period.
Yeah,
I want to say,
and it was competitively.
And like I remember traveling to go to all of the major tournaments in the first year. Like I went to the national championships. I went to world championships. So yeah, we played the crap out of that game.
It was like the game everyone played alongside Magic, pretty much.
Yeah.
All right.
So appreciate it, everybody.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by.
Yep.
We'll be back tomorrow night at 7:30. So join us then for more Keyforge. And everyone have a great night.
Yeah, we'll see you later.